Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Let's talk about the Galactic Era. By the time you guys see this video, the Galactic Era is already going to be underway. We have the skill sheets for 4 new monsters that are coming out. The YouTuber monster, the multiplayer monster, the exclusive Legend Pass monster, and the Era Shop monster. So this is super exciting. Man, the Galactic Era, everybody. This is going to be an amazing weekend. Alright, let's jump into it. So this was actually released quite a while ago. Let's scroll down and let's see what it has to say. While the monsters in Petro start an era of coexistence and peace, our favorite space pirates have made quite their discovery in outer space, and word spreads fast. It's time to reach for the skies because the monsters on board the Curse of the Cosmos have finally found the treasure they've been searching for. They expect to discover lavish loot, but instead they unchain something that would have remained unmined for eternity, a long-last substance called Astronite. The Space Invaders, along with the well-known villain from Elektra, who can that be, will try to gain control over Astronite first and the universe later. The path won't be easy. A dark force that goes beyond any of those monsters' powers trips has awoken, and it will travel through the corners of the universe, spreading chaos and destruction, and that means trouble, capital trouble. What will happen with Astronite? Will this chaos reach Elektra and Petra? Is this the end of the universe of Monster Legends as we know it? Is that hinting at something? Is that foreshadowing something? Galactic Mythics. We need help, there's no denying it. Lucky for us, a new generation of Mythics has risen to put order to the chaos, but also to generate even more mayhem. These are the most powerful monsters of this era, and they're not only powerful stat-wise. I will also go over stats and see how they compare to the Blossom Mythics. They also bring in some new books and traits. Ooh, that will spice up the fights. New traits, everybody. Astronite, this era's rank up substance. We all know what that's like. Galactic Mythics and the rest of the Mythics as well. Alright, rank up survival dungeons. Want to get Astronite? There will be rank up survival dungeons for the astronaut. Same rules as before. Galactic Talents. By now you know how important talents are. They can literally change the outcome of the battles. So that'll be the thing in the Galactic Era. It's going to be interesting to see if these talents are game breaking like we've seen in previous eras. I feel like after the OGs or the Cosmics, they kind of they were whatever. The Metros weren't too bad. Blossoms definitely weren't that bad. Oh, this is a huge one. Change in order of events. This next era brings some improvement that will change our regular calendars. Don't worry, we're here to explain them. It's instead of having the marathon the first week, we're going to be doing the maze first, and then we're going to be doing the marathon after that. That's awesome. Of course, all the events in other parts of the game will be adapted to this new timeline. Long story short, the first week will be the maze and then the marathon after, so we have one more week before we need to marathon. Alright, I wonder why they're making that change. Moreover, some changes are coming in some breeding events. Okay, so we'll have to see what that looks like. Golden Legends Pass changes. We know for the most dedicated players, 2,000 points wasn't enough. I don't even know if I get that much. So we've decided to make the Golden Legends Pass infinite, like truly infinite? What does that mean? It means that after reaching the previous 2k cap, you'll still be getting rewards. Those rewards are very juicy because you'll be earning chests with lots of those resources, including Astronite. How could it be infinite? That would mean there is no longer a cap to the quests, because you know how it's like fight 3 PvP battle, or I'm thinking daily goals. It's like open chests or collect gold. Is it gonna vary? I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. I guess we'll find out soon enough. As always, the purchase of the Golden Legends Pass is totally optional. More surprises and lots of them. And you must be thinking, okay, sounds nice, but is there more? Of course there's more. Who do you think we are? For this era, we want to try some quality of life improvements. Ooh. Honestly, I feel like the spin the roulette wheel, the fact there's no X and you can just double click, that's a quality of life improvement. I like it. The collect all on the gold and the food, that's quality of life. If we can just have automatic dungeon playing, like, that would be amazing. I know we have the auto button, but I mean like auto, like just move node to node. We'll be experimenting, adding some cool features. Feedback is important. Stay tuned. Lots of surprises. Ooh, this is exciting. New lands. New realities. Oh my gosh. Alright. Intrigued. Join us on the Era launch. So yeah, this will already be out. And of course, make sure to follow all the social media channels because there's going to be some chests. Lots and lots of free chests. Okay, lots of stuff we just went over. Again, welcome to the Galactic Era. Let's quickly talk about some of the new monsters. So we'll start with the creator monster, Sam and Colby. I gotta say, as far as creator-based monsters goes, design-wise, really cool. Fantastic monster. Could have been saved for Halloween, but hey, cool looking monster. Immune to bleed, immune to possessed. Shouldn't that say possession? Has it always been possessed? True Vision to allied. Okay, trait-wise, doesn't seem that impressive. Stats will compare in a little bit. Special damage, minor blind, vulnerable, low special damage, 1 turn cooldown. Low fire damage, nightmares, low fire damage, minor blind, blind and vulnerable. I like that. Low fire, nightmares, removes positive effects. Moderate special, total blind, vulnerable. Honestly, not that great looking monster in terms of the skill sheet. At the end of the day, you have the ability to blind, specifically that single total blind and vulnerable, but this monster is not really going to be used much. Again, trait-wise isn't that impressive. So I'm calling it, sorry Sam and Colby, not that great. Alright, let's look at the multiplayer monster, Ravenbot. Alright, hardened, immune to possession. Hey! Immune to possessed? Immune to possession. Interesting. Alright, it plays nightmares. Trait-wise, also not that great. Thunder and Dark monster. I don't know if I saw Sam. Sam is a fire. Sam and Colby fire. Trap, and this is a staff mask. Alright, let's see what we have. Moderate dark nightmares. Very low thunder shock. Thunder shock, low dark damage, 3 turn death countdown. Apply shock and an extra turn. Interesting. So stop monster from using ET, give yourself an extra turn. And no damage, so it won't trigger like 7 sins or anything. Deals moderate dark. Time stop. Ooh, you have a time stop. So deny monster with a 3 turn death countdown on top of that. Moderate thunder damage, apply shock and nightmares. Low dark damage, time stop. Okay, so we have a deny monster. Ultimate is a mega time stop. Unfortunately, Denier's not relevant in the meta. It is the multiplayer monster, so you're probably going to be able to get this monster like rank 3 and above. So that's pretty cool. But at the end of the day, all you have is an AoE time stop, a single time stop, an extra turn shock skill. Not going to be a meta monster, not really going to be used much. Alright, we have Shaolion, the exclusive Legends Pass. So this is the $50 pass monster. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have Taunt. Why do I feel like every time SP does a new era, they start off with a Taunt $50 monster? Like Syntheris, he was a $50 monster. Clutch was a $50 monster. Shaolin, $50 monster. Like, what is going on? Alright, let's see. Hardened. Okay, Hardened and Taunt, good. Status caster gains double healing at the start of the battle. Okay, honestly, just the fact that he has Taunt makes him usable in any of the dodge area teams. And we've been getting some really good dodge area monsters. Alright, magic monster. So just magic, not even 2 elements. You have armor and amulets. Alright. Low magic and... Ooh, look at that. 0 cooldown repentance. Heals by 15% and a random positive effect to itself. 0 damage, 0 cooldown. So as long as you have the stamina, you can use it. You have the amulet, so stamina is not an issue for this guy. Also, that life stat is huge. But yeah, it's a 50% heal, which is weird. We normally don't see 15, but a random positive effect. I mean, that could be a positive break protection. That could be an evasion. That can be a dodge area. That can be a lot of stuff. Alright, deals low magic damage, heals by 20. Alright, Bow's Lesson applies life regen, applies a random positive protection status effect to an ally. So honestly, you would probably do this on yourself. You have Repentance to an enemy, moderate magic damage, heals by 40% and a random positive protection to itself. I mean, Iron Shirt is great. It's a 2 turn cooldown, whereas Mindfulness is a 0 cooldown. It's probably might be useful to run Mindfulness just for those bad situations where you got hit with CDA, or you have... Or maybe if you get possessed, yeah, you only have Taunt, Hardened. If you get possessed, a lot of self skills where it's like, hey, it doesn't even matter if you're possessed. Doubles max life, heals by 30. That's awesome. That's basically a 60% heal. So take a look at this. Let's say you had 100 life, and then you lost half of your life, right? So an attack did 50 damage. So your HP is down to 50. Your max life is 100. But if you double your max life, your new max life is 200, and then you heal by 30. Well, 30% of 200 is a 60% heal. So you're going to go up to 110. It's amazing. That is really good. So you have a 40% immediate heal with a random positive effect. You have the max life with a 30% heal. Those two are must-have skills. Low magic damage, repentance to all enemies, life regen to itself. I love it. I love it. Even though it's an AoE, and normally I don't want my slow monster doing AoE, it's cool because you ultimately give yourself a life regen, and you give a dot to the enemy monsters. Now again, there's a lot of dodge area and taunts, but it's one of those skills that you could potentially use. The other one, Finger Punch, it's 0 cooldown. You can dot the enemy, and I believe this is the guard down one. Yeah, but that's it, right? Because your life regen skill applies around a positive effect. That might just be using because it still does the life regen, but definitely the stance, the Iron Shirts, I would say Bow's Lesson most likely. Claw Stance even is a possibility for that 20% heal. Interesting, interesting. I like the monster. $50 monster. I think I might pick up the the golden exclusive pass. Plus, it's the first month. Plus, actually, for those of you that don't know, Saturday is actually my birthday, so a little birthday gift to myself. All right, let's go on. Oh, wait. And this is the era offer monster. So, of course, SP during the first new era, the first month, they released an era shot monster. Last time was Neradia, who I personally love. I almost have her to 150. I think she's like 146 right now. But let's see. Lumoona Iwa. Alright, anticipation. Alright, starting things off really good, really strong. Means to possession, means to freeze, means to control. Okay. This is like, yes, you have 5 ranks, but really it's kind of fake because the rank 1 and rank 3 ultimately turn to immune to control. So you have anticipation, which is good. Immune to control. Actually, it's pretty good. Random positive effect. Oh, it's like Guy Zul. I love this because you never know what to expect, right? You could go into a battle thinking, oh, it's just a Uriel and a clutch. No problem. Yeah, taunts and dodge area. But what if the dodge area monster gets like trait protection? And what if your taunt monster also gets dodge area? It's like, you never know how to play against random positive effects at the start of the battle. So immediately at rank 5, super, super annoying. Alright, Staff and Essence. This monster dies, can come back to life. That is fantastic. Low Magic Blind removes negative effects from itself. Ooh, I wish you could choose a team, not just yourself. Deals moderate magic damage, possession, and blind. So we have Denial. Removes all negative effects and applies random positive effect to an enemy. Cleansing is nice. And positive random effect is okay. If it was an ET skill, it would have been incredible, but not that great other than it can cleanse. Applies Cold Blood to itself. What the heck is a Cold Blood? What the heck is Cold Blood? Possession to an enemy, lows magic damage to all enemies, removes Cold Blood from itself. Okay, so is it like a Pierce? You give yourself Cold Blood. What if it bypasses enemies that have possession immunity? We gotta see what Cold Blood does. That is interesting. Because we normally don't see... The only time we've seen like removes is like applies Pierce, attacks, and then removes Pierce. So I wonder what that's gonna do. Let's see. Removes positive status effects from one enemy, applies blind and a random negative status effect to all enemies. Okay, interesting. I like that it doesn't actually deal damage, so it's a way to apply that blind without triggering enemy talents or relics. Undead Mojo deals moderate magic damage to an enemy, removes all negative effects, and applies random positive effect. I love this. I love these kind of skills. High cooldown, yuck. You better have a Blossom monster that has Sigil. But I do love being able to cleanse negative effects and giving random positive effects. That's cool. High stamina cost too, though. Removes positive effects from all enemies, applies random positive effect and random elemental protection. Interesting. The monster's not crazy, but I do like her. I will say that. The anticipation is nice again. I just like the random positive effects. I don't think in the long term it's going to be a meta monster or anything. I do like her though. I might pick her up again. New season, new era. Birthday gift to myself. I can justify it. It's pretty cool. So, now we need to see how the stats compare to all the other monsters in the game. Alright, so check this out. We currently have information for 6 new monsters, and immediately we can see Shaolion is going to boast the highest life stats. Power stat, Admiral Copperbeard is still the most impressive from the new era. And then it looks like speed stats, Sam and Colby actually win out. But let's see if I'm right. So if we go by life, yeah, look at that. Oh wow, actually 3 of the new monsters are already beating Hornroots and the King. Wow, in terms of power stats, I think we see Admiral Copperbeard is not in first place. Duke Shrimpwaiter is still in first place. But if we go by speed stats, oh look at that, 3 monsters are beating out. Teddy Wave, Amania, Shadow, they are not. Yeah, they are actually, what was it? Teddy Wave and Amania were the... Was Teddy Wave that fast? Is this wrong? 84-15? Wow. But yeah, no, Sam and Colby, Lumoona, and Ravenbot are now the top monsters in the game. Whew, alright guys, this is exciting. So, let me know what you guys think about the new era. Again, it is underway. There is a lot of videos that you can expect. So, I'm excited for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about in the comments below. And of course, remember to subscribe.